Hey everyone, before we dive into the next tutorial, let me share with you something truly powerful. Imagine being able to automate tasks like generating personalized letters for hundreds of clients, saving them as PDFs, sending them out via email, and even tracking their status all automatically with just one click. But the benefits don't stop there. This solution isn't just for letters. Once you understand how this works, you can apply it to countless of other tasks like automating the creation of invoices, contracts, certificates, event invitations, and much, much more. Think of the time you can save by automating repetitive tasks like sending out those reports, scheduling follow-ups, or even generating custom documents on demand for your team. The power of automation lies in its flexibility. By using tools like Google Apps Script and ChatGPT, you can create custom solutions tailored to your specific needs without needing to write any code. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be equipped with the knowledge and to start automating your own workflows, freeing up time to focus on more important work. Let's dive in. So to get started, you'll need four things. You'll need Google Sheets, that's where the records are. You'll need Google Docs, where the letter template we'll be using. You need Google Drive to save copies of the PDFs. And lastly, we'll use ChatGPT to help with code. So in step one, in Google Sheets, create a spreadsheet with columns for the information you'll be using to personalize the letters like name, address 1, address 2, address 3, and an email address column. Add on an extra column titled status so that we can track whether each letter has been sent. In step two, in Google Docs, create your letter template. So use placeholders like the name, address 1, address 2, address 3 that matches the one in the spreadsheet. Just put them into two curly braces in front and end it with two curly braces at the back. You can call each placeholder or data point countless times throughout your letter. In step three, or in Google Drive, so you create a folder where all the generated PDF letters will be saved. Name it something like sent letters. Yeah, anything will do. In step number 4, now open up Google Apps Script in Google Sheets. This is where we'll be running the script from. So by going to extensions and clicking on App Script. But instead of writing the code manually, so this is where we'll be using ChatGPT to generate it for us. Now let's move on to the next step. This is where ChatGPT does the heavy lifting for us. We're going to ask ChatGPT to generate a Google Apps Script that automates the process, adds a custom menu to our Google Sheets, saves the PDFs into Google Drive, updates the status in our spreadsheet, and email out all those letters. So here's the prompt that you'll want to use. I need help writing a Google Apps Script that automates the creation of personalized letters. I have a Google Sheet with client details like name, address 1, address 2, address 3, and email, and a last column called status. I want to use a Google Docs template with placeholders for each data point. The script should add a custom menu in Google Sheets to trigger the operation, automatically generate personalized letters as PDFs, and save them to a specific folder in Google Drive. Then it should email the PDF to each client and update the status column in the Google Sheet to show sent once the letter is successfully sent out. Finally, display a message to the user once operation is completed. Could you help me write the code for this? So once you pasted this into ChatGPT, it will generate the code for you. So all you need to do here is copy the code into Google Apps Script Editor, and I'll show you how by walking it through together. So once we have the output from ChatGPT, all we need to do is click on the copy code, go to our Google Apps Script, remove any existing code that you'll have in here by default, and simply paste the code from ChatGPT. There's two things you'll need to do here, and you need to input the Google Doc ID and also the folder ID. For those who don't know, this is how Google Workspace looks for files by using the file ID. So to get the file ID for the docs, we'll just need to go to the document here, and this will be the file ID, as you can see from the URL bar. So go ahead and paste it. And the next thing to do is to get the folder ID. So we'll go to the folder that we created just now called Sent Letters, and go ahead and copy out the ID here. All right, so that looks good. So we'll save the project. By the way, you can see it as I don't have it named, but that's fine. We can get away with that. So next thing we do is we run. All right, so everything looks good. So now that we have the code in place, let's test it out. We'll go to our Google Sheets, where you'll find that there is now a custom menu called Custom Menu. You can name it whatever you want. So let's go ahead and click on generate and send letters. So the script will begin by pulling the data from the spreadsheet and merging it into the Google Docs template. It will then save each personalized letter as a PDF into our sent letters folder that we created in Google Drive, email the PDF to each recipient, and update the status column in the Google Sheet to say sent. And finally, once all the letters have been sent, we'll get a confirmation message saying letters generated and sent successfully. So this message confirms the entire operation was successful. So let's open up, first of all, click OK. And we see the status here being changed to sent. Let's take a look at the folder. Let me just refresh this. And we should have all the letters here. Let's take a look at one by one. All right, so it shows that I have my name here, the address. Let's check the next file. Yep. All right, looks good. And the next thing we'll check is to see whether the email has been sent out. As you can see here, I have received something, and let's take a look at the file. Yep. And that's it. That's the automated workflow with Google Apps Script. So just to recap what we did. So it was 6 steps. So step 1, actually data was pulled from Google Sheets. So again, whatever columns you want to have, you can have, just make sure the name. Step 2, the data is merged from the Google Sheets into the Google Docs template to create personalized letters. You can personalize anything. Step 3, each letter is saved as a PDF in the Google Drive. Step 4, the PDFs are emailed out to each recipient. Just make sure the email addresses are correct. The status column in Google Sheets is updated to show that the letter has been sent. That's step 5. And finally, a confirmation message saying that everything was successful. And that's it, folks. We're at the end of the tutorial, so I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial where I showed you how we can merge data from Google Sheets, creating personalized letters, saving them as PDFs into Google Drive, and having them emailed out, all while tracking the status automatically in your spreadsheet. So think about this automation can save you countless hours and eliminate repetitive manual work, and of course eliminate mistakes too. And we did all this without writing a single line of code. Thank you, ChatGPT. So if you found this tutorial helpful, now don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. I'll be back with more tips on how to automate your workflows, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching and happy automating. See you.